Welcome back, Tamers, Digidestin, and all you digital companions out there in the real world. This is time for the King's Court. So, as you know, recently going on was the Spring Break event, which was tournaments with Mono Green to celebrate the release of the Double Typhoon starter decks, or advanced decks, whatever you want to call them. If you remember a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, I uploaded a deck profile for Hercules Terriermon that I took into the event, and I did play against bunnies. Now, I figured, since not only is Terriermon my favorite Digimon in Tamers, by the way, if Terriermon is your favorite too, can I get a momenti down in the comment section below? Also, while you're there, let us know what you want to see. Also, well, since you're down there, why don't you just give this video a like? Maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check our social medias. It'll be in the description box down below. Sorry if I'm a little tongue-tied today. I had a lot of work to do. Also, if you hear like a sound in the background, there's a fan. It's a little warmer where I'm at right now, so need a little bit of cool breezes going through. But anyway, back to business. So, yeah, Terriermon. So I built Bunny Alliance. This Bunny deck is going to be more focused on the Ace and Megagargo. That was probably the beauty about the Terriermon Advanced deck, is that you could either play it as a much more Alliance Cherubimon variant or an Alliance Gargomon based variant. Both are very fun to watch, both are very fun to play, but I went with the Mega Gargomon Ace variant, so that's what we're going to be playing. Honestly, from what I've been testing with this deck is pretty good. There are a few ratios that I can change that I will talk about when we get there, and of course, any criticism and any advice is appreciated down below. Of course, like I said, give me a momenti down in the comment section if Terriermon is your favorite, or heck, let us know who your favorite Digimon and Tamers is anyway. Are you like me and also like Cyberdramon as well? Do you like Renamon? Do you like Guillaumon, the little bread boy? Or do you like Gardramon or even Marine Angemon? Or are you one of the 7 great demon lords and you like Beelzemon? Anyway, we're going to talk about the deck profile, and then I'll go over overall things I enjoy about the deck and things that I wish were a little more different, but it works. Alrighty then, now let's go ahead and start. So we're going to start with our Digitamas. Yeah, what's that? You know we're unscripted here. Sorry, there's something asleep. Alright. Back to business. We are playing 4 copies of the Gummymon from the start advanced deck. I am using the stamp one I have. So, what is this? It's a green egg Gummymon. When attacking, if you have a green Tamer, draw 1. It is exactly like the Wanyamon, so if you run that, you can run the Kiaramon from EX5 that gives you an extra 1k if you're suspended, I believe. You can play the oh, why am I even? Sorry, I'm gonna say. I can just say it right here. I'm smart. Where are you here? If you don't want to play that, you could play Bosamon, which is when it affects suspended Digimon, this Digimon gets 1k DP. This combos with the lines pretty well, I'm not gonna lie, but I prefer playing the Gummy. That hand advantage is just too good, and you're gonna need it when you can, so. Plus, all our rookies Digivolve on top of Gummy for free, so if you're playing a different Gummy, like I think there's a yellow Gummymon, I think, you could play that instead. But, yeah. So Gummymon was good. We're only running 4 Tamas. If you want to run 5, you can. You could even play the Bosa, like I said, or you could play God, I can't remember the green Tamas off the top of my head, but, you know, there are a few green Tamas that are pretty good, so. That is that. That's for the babies. For our rookies, we're going to be playing 4 copies of the EX4 Terriermon. I just a little dude. He is literally me, just eating a burger. That's me. Yo, I totally get that. So on player field, top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 2-color green card and 1 Tamer card with Henry Wong in the name. And amount of your hand, put the rest at the bottom. That's pretty good. It's a 4-card searcher, which is really good off of, say, a procking of Double Typhoon. And its inheritable is pretty good, which is when the Alliance suspends one of your Digimon. This Digimon may digivolve into a 2-color green Digimon card in your hand with the Digimon cost reduced by 2. So, for context, if you use a Lopmon to give something Alliance and then you attack, and this is in your sources, and you suspend the Lop, you do get to Digivolve because your Alliance is being triggered. Also, the Alliance doesn't have to be this Alliance Digimon. So if you have this under... So one of the combos I like to do is Alliance with Gargo. Have Lopmon give Alliance, Digivolve the Lop into the Gold Rapid, which we'll get to in a second. Swing, Alliance, suspend the Gold Rapid, and Alliance go into the Gargomon Digivolve, and then you also get... So you get a whole lot of value. So I would say the value of that is really, really good. One of those little combo plays. Combo plays for days. Speaking of Lopmon, we are of course playing 4 copies of the Lopmon from the advanced deck. Or starter deck. Digivolve for Kokomon for 0, but since you're Digivolving in a green egg, you're 0 for anyway. Digivolve for 0. Once per turn, you can give one of your Digimon Alliance. And then all turns, while a Digimon is suspended, it gains 1k DP. Helpful when you're blocking, and it kind of puts you on that very good note of DP. And then our last rookie, we're only playing 9 rookies, or 12 rookies, so it works out. Are 4 copies of Terriermon from the advanced deck. Digivolve for Gummy for 0. Once per turn, you may play a green Tamer or a level 3 Digimon card with Lopmon in its name from your hand for a cost reduced by 2, so for 1 cost. So you can play Henry for 2, Willis for 1. Willis? Will his dick fit in your mouth? Just kidding with the if you've seen jokes, you know that joke. Anyway. But yeah. And then, I'm sorry, I'm just having too much fun with myself today. And in all turns, when your Digimon is suspended, it gets 1k DP. I love the fact that these two little Digimon together, it's the same pictures from both the perspectives. I really like that about this. This was probably made me more happy than anything else about this. I don't know why. I think I'm just a sucker for good aesthetics. I really am. I mean, I think that's why I like Machine Digimon so much. The aesthetic is nice. So that's all our rookies. We are playing 12. Also, yeah, let's peep the sleeves. Peep them. They look really good. I do love the fact that every advanced deck did get these sleeves. I love them. And of course, they were going to go on this if I built it, so. Next, our champions. We play 4 copies of the starter deck of Gargomon. Digivolve for 2 on top of a Terriermon or Lopmon. Your turn, when this Digimon becomes suspended, give something jamming for the turn, and then of course inheritable is when Digimon is suspended, get 1k DP. This can basically, if you have a Tamer out, there's a 6k DP with jamming, and you draw 1, which is pretty nice, and then the DP is really nice to have as well. Comes with another card, which we'll get to in a second. 2 copies of the EX4 Black Gargomon. So, Digivolve for 2 on top of Terriermon or Lopmon. So you see why we're doing that. Alliance gets a Cure Tech +1 and the DP. And then your turn, when an effect suspends another Digimon, this Digimon gets 2k DP for the turn, until you end your opponent's turn. This can make your blockers pretty huge. This can make anything kind of interesting. It's a very interesting number game you play with this deck. And yeah, it's an Alliance target. So sometimes you don't have to Lopmon for Alliance. And our final champion is 4 copies of the starter deck Gold Rapidmon. Digivolve for 3 on top of a Terriermon for 3. So 4 on top of Lop, 3 on top of Terrier, really good. It has blocker and armor purge, and then all turns once per turn when this Digimon is suspended, give one of your opponent's Digimon -4k, and a security -4k. So if you alliance this and you have the Lop underneath, this alliance is for 8k plus here. So say if the optimal play, if you have it, is the Gargamon and this with the Lop Terriermon underneath and this under just on top of Lop. So this will, you'll swing with this, suspend. So you're getting the 8k, so 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 17k, 2 checks jamming, and then this is minus 4k to security, and then minus 4k to a thing on the field. So basically, if you look at this, this one column row is swinging in security for effectively 21k. Effectively, as long as you don't hit any options, you're actually okay. But yeah, so that's a pretty nice combo. And the fact that it's just named Rapidmon, not Gold Rapidmon, but everyone just calls it Gold Rapidmon, is going to make sense relatively shortly if you already don't know the spoiler alert for that. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? Good, I see y'all out there. Especially you, Blake. I see you out there. You're a real one for always supporting us. Next, 4 copies for our ultimates of 4 copies of the new Rapidmon. I do play this in Machinedramon. This is an updated card added in there. So you Digivolve for 4 on top of Digivolve with Gargamon or Rapidmon in its name for a cost of 3. And then opponents, and then Digivolve 1. It's on player when or doing Digivolving. So you get the Digivolve 1. D-Evo, really good always to have. And then this Digimon, if you have a green Tamer, until the end of your opponent's turn, this card cannot be bounced or deleted by effects. Which, if you know it's a level 5 with Rapidmon in the name, you're probably going to get where this is coming at to. And then all turns, when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle, trash the top card of your opponent's security. It's a cyborg, that's why it's playable in Machinedramon, and it's really good. It's a very good card to have. The ability to make a certain card coming up in a few seconds, really good. Even better is probably the best part about this card. Next, so we're running 8 Ultimates, and the other one running our 4 copies of Black Rapidmon from EX4. Digivolve for 3 on top of a level 4 with Gargamon in its name, or 2 color with green. So basically, as long as you're either a 2 color or you're a Gargamon, it's for 3. Alliance when this Digimon attacks, so you know Alliance. And then end of attack, you De-Evo 1, so it's really good. And then your turn, when an effect suspends on our Digimon, it gains piercing for the turn. So basically, if you're alliancing, you're getting piercing as well, which is really good. 8k, so again 8k plus the 7 from the other Gold Rapid, you're basically hitting for a lot number. That's the one where you always want to trigger. You think about this deck is that your numbers are always going to be higher than you really think if you're using the Rapidmon. Alrighty. Now for the big guns, or I guess big missile. Get out of there. Stop taking the spotlight. And when I say big missile and the big guns, it's because we are bringing up 4 copies of Mega Gargamon Ace. Or, sorry, I do like the original name Saint Gargamon, but anyway. So Digivolve on top of Rapidmon for a cost of 5, and of course it's a Blast Evo. So, if you heard how I said Rapidmon not level 5, you can Digivolve on top of the Rapidmon Gold for 5. Or Blast Evo into it, so this helps out. And because the gold and the black Rapidmon, not the black Rapidmon, the new Rapidmon says Digivolve on top of Gargamon, you can go Digivolve this on top of Rapid, then Digivolve the Rapid on top of this, and then Digivolve the Rapid into this again. So, it's pretty good. So, why is this card so nutty? So, Blast Evo, it gets Blocker and Reboot. Then, when Digivolving, you suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon and or Tamers. Then, 2 of their Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend or Digivolve at the end of your opponent's turn, at the end of their turn. So, if you do it during your turn, you lock them out of their turn. If you do it during their turn, like you Blast Evo, basically they can't get over unless they kill you. And then, when Digivolving, end of attack, unsuspend. You may unsuspend his Digimon, so basically, if you're suspended from a Rapidmon, you'll unsuspend and then block, and you get all your inheritables back. So pretty good, honestly. This card is really good. Definitely, I think the card bunnies needed to become a little more viable. It's one of them anyway. And then our last mega, we're only playing 6 megas, and we are playing 2 copies of Black Mega Gargomon. So, I'll do this right now. I am playing 2 option cards because I only have 2 of these. If you want to play 4 of these instead of the 2 other options I'm playing, you can. But actually, the options have been putting in work, and you'll see what options they are when we get to them. So, you do default for 4 on top of a level 5 with a Rapidmon in the name or 2-color green. Since we're only playing Rapidmons as our ultimates, we don't got to worry about that first restriction. So, end of your turn, once per turn until the end of your opponent's turn, 2 of your Digimon, green and or black Digimon gain blocker reboot. So, the way this works is you go, okay, play this, activate the effect. So you play this, you evolve into this, turn ends. This and something else gains a blocker and reboot, which is pretty good. And then all turns once per turn, when another Digimon becomes suspended, you may unsuspend this Digimon. So, what I like to do is say I have... well, let's do this. Okay. Let's say this is our board. We have both suspended. You can Digivolve here. Then these will unsuspend at the end of the turn because you use that effect. Then you'll block here. Yeah, so you block here. You're going to be big. Then you'll block here, give 4k, minus 4k, and then because another Digimon was suspended, you can unsuspend this. So if you do it right, you get 3 blocks out of 2 Digimon, which is pretty good, honestly. And like I said, it's one of those little those plays that really help out the tempo of the deck. This deck can have a very fast tempo. It can also have a very slow one. I would say that right now the deck is very tempo based. And that's the way I like it. At least that's the way I feel how it's playable. Or how it's played when I've been playing it so far. But again, that's what I think. And I could be wrong. I'm not perfect. But that's what I think. And again, I've enjoyed playing it a tempo based. Alright, that's it for our Digimon. Let's move on to the Tamers. So, we're playing the main man, 3 copies of Willis. Not going to repeat the joke. I already said it earlier, and I'm pretty sure I'm already pushing boundaries by saying that joke. Sorry for anyone who isn't comfortable with the joke, but whatever these, Anyway, so, what does he do? Well, on play, you can hatch in your breeding area. So, if you go bring out the Terriermon from the starter deck, play the effect, play this, hatch, you get basically advanced into your scenario. And then your turn when one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a card with Gargomon or Rapidmon in its name. By suspending this Tamer, reduce the Digivision cost. So, if you go Terriermon, bring this out for 1, then you go tap this, go into Gargomon for 1. So you're at 1 with jamming, and then Digivolve into Rapid. So, you have plays. These are pretty good plays. I honestly think it's pretty good. That's why Willis is actually a really good tamer for this deck. And if you didn't know, at least at the time of recording, we're getting another Rapidmon. Another Willis tamer. So, curious how the deck will change when that new Willis comes out. I need to do research to see if it'll work. Next are 3 copies of Henry Wong. Henry is our memory setter. As you know, start of your turn, if you have 2 or less memories, set it to 3. When one of your Digimon with Gargomon or Rapidmon in their names attacks, suspend this tamer, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. This really helps you kind of get around things, kind of hit cards. So basically you can go, if you're worried about blockers, like say Black or Gray, you can swing, suspend it, and then you're not really worried about it as much. Although I do love the styling they used for these alt-art tamers back is that they are green. I love that background. Alright, now we're in options. And when I say this right now, I'm pretty sure this is the best card in the deck. And that is 4 copies of Double Typhoon, namesake of the starter deck. So, why do I think this is the best card in the deck? So, main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 green Digimon card and 1 such tamer card among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then place this card in the battle area. Delay, you may play 1 Terriermon or Lopmon from your hand without paying the cost. Security effects, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon, then place this card in the battle area. So, Lot to unpack here. Let's unpack it one line at a time. So the main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add a green Digimon card, and one such Tamer. So, you're adding every Digimon in your deck with this card, one such Tamer, all your Tamers, and then you're placing to the bottom, and then you're playing this card. Alright, pretty good. Because it says, and one such Tamer, if you're playing the Shu Chong Wong, or you're playing a Mimi, or you're playing any other kind of Tamer. Oh, and when I say Shu Chong Wong, I mean you're playing Susie, and you're playing her with her brother, that Tamer, because it is a green Tamer. It has to be a green Tamer. Then you're getting max value. Or, as anyone who knows me, max value! Sorry, I love doing max value. And then delay play a Terrier or Lopmon. This can get you your Lop plays. This gets you your Terrier plays. It gets you pretty much everything you need, so it's really not... And it's really good. And on security, this can be helpful when you think you're getting overwhelmed and rushed out. So, yep, good card. The 2 cards I was playing instead of 2 more Black Mega Gargamons are 2 copies of Heaven's Judgment. Hey, we're still in thing because it's a bunny. It's Terriermon. It's Terriermon Virtue. So, while you have a green Tamer or Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. Oh, thank God, because our entire deck is green, we can use this card. Activate the effect below. For each color of your Digimon effect, Digimon you have, activate it again. So, on play, you go minus 6k DP. Then, for every color, you do it again. So, if you have a Gold Rapid and a Rapid, or Gargo, you are doing black, gold, black, yellow, green, which means you're hitting for a 6k and then another 12k. So you're hitting for 18k effectively, minusing. And then security minus 12k. So basically, this thing nukes a board really easily. And if you don't mean the DP reduction, this is how you're out most things that can't be bounced and can't be deleted. And it gets through evade. Because evade will make you be deleted by game mechanics, not DP reduction makes you... Bleh. DP reduction makes you get deleted by game mechanics, not by an effect. And then finally, 2 copies of Giant Missile. I told you we're bringing in the big guns. So, if it is the better version of Grand Del Sol, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then return one of the suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. One of the Digimon cannot unsuspend until the end of their turn, and then you activate the main. So, again, a lot to unpack here. Let's just unpack it one line at a time because of how good this card is. So you suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Already pretty good, stops an attack. Then returns one of their suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Okay, out problematic cards, and then one of their Digimon can't unsuspend until the end of their turn. So, this helps out with, say, cards like that you want to go like Blitz Omni or something like that, or stuff that lets you blitz and unsuspend. Because now they can't do that. Which really helps out certain matchups where you stop aggression. And then, of course, security is activating the main effect. So, yeah, pretty darn good, if I do say so myself, which I did, because I'm making the video. Ha 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 ha. And alrighty, guys, so that was the Bunny deck profile, the Bunny Alliance, the Bunny Empire, the hit 'em with the Bunny Pummel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know down below, again, what you're looking for coming up in this set, or you're excited to play. And let us know how we can facilitate more entertainment for you guys. I've been Michael of the Golden State Kings, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.